Good evening, sir. May I take your order?
Yes, I'd like a steak sandwich, a glass of milk, and let's see, I'll try some of your confidential information.
Ah, yes, the confidential information. You know, we occasionally get people coming in and asking for that, but I should let you know that it's not for everybody.
Can you tell me more about it?
Sure, let me tell you a little bit about how we would provide our confidential information. First of all, in order to supply our confidential information to you, we would need to have a confidential disclosure agreement. A confidential disclosure agreement is a contract with one or more promises to do one or more things by both sides. The principal purpose of the confidential disclosure agreement is to protect confidential information and trade secrets. Under the terms of a confidential disclosure agreement, one party may disclose its confidential information to the other party, who in turn is obligated to safeguard and protect that confidential information. Keep in mind that the receiving party often promises to restrict its use of the confidential information only to a particular purpose.
Wow, all that didn't really even occur to me. But the confidential information still looks like something I might like to try.
I should also explain that by accepting another party's confidential information, your company takes on certain risks. For example, it can restrict your company's freedom to deal with others. This can happen when another company has similar technology or an overlapping program with the subject matter of the confidential disclosure agreement. Accepting confidential information from another party can also hamper and curtail your company's research efforts and new product offerings, as well as its ability to file patent applications on its own inventions. Furthermore, accepting confidential information can limit your own ability to move to another business unit within the company. This can occur where the other business unit has a similar program or overlapping technology with the subject matter of the confidential disclosure agreement that you've entered into with another party. Now, this isn't all just to discourage you. There's many times when entering into a confidential disclosure agreement and accepting another party's confidential information is entirely appropriate. And that's when there's a particular business objective that's being advanced by receiving that confidential information. But a lot of times, even though receiving confidential information may seem appealing at first glance, it's really not an option that you want to take.
Yeah, I think that you've caused me to reconsider. Can you recommend any alternatives?
Well, I have to say that the coleslaw really is the best that I've ever tried.
Okay, let's go with that. A steak sandwich, a glass of milk, and an order of coleslaw.
Excellent choice, and I'm glad I could help. And don't hesitate to come back and see us again if you ever do feel that the occasion is right for receiving some confidential information under an appropriate confidential disclosure agreement.